welcome everyone joining in to our session today, to our conversation today, Culture Vultures on Insta. And welcome, Florence. Thank you for taking the time again for a question that we will discuss in the next several minutes.
Yes. Hello.
So I thought about, I thought about, you are exposed so much to racism or to some negative elements that come with you living in Germany, right? Do you ever have moments where you can really freely enjoy being from Nigeria, having those roots, enjoy that you're Black, enjoy being you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
right?
enjoy being me. Yes. Enjoy being Nigerian is difficult because I've only lived 3.5 years in Nigeria.
Mm-hmm.
And I was a kid at that time.
Mm-hmm.
But enjoy being a Black person. Yes, I can say I am a proud Black person. I'm a proud African person because I know that my Blackness comes from Africa. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So of course, yes, I am proud, but I'm more than just a Black person. I was born in Germany. I was raised German. I lived in the northern part. I'm proud to be a northern German person.
Yeah.
I now live in the southern part, so I'm really a mix of a lot of things. But I can say I am a proud Black person. Yes.
So you still have this ability to be proud of your cultural heritage, whatever that means. That means your roots, that means where you have grown up, where you live now, all these elements you have the ability to be proud of. What do you think are the reasons that sometimes people don't have that ability anymore? Why is it sometimes seen so negatively to be proud of one's heritage, or to celebrate it and to show it very overtly?
I guess here in Germany, it's difficult because of the German history. And we are not and never allowed to neglect the German history. But still, I think it's nothing bad if someone says, I'm a proud German person. I'm proud of our cultural heritage, just what you said. And cultural identity is, out of my perspective, also something that comes in your genetics. Yeah. So I see that in my family. Although my kid has never lived in Nigeria, he is a proud Nigerian boy or young man. Yeah. So that's why I think you can't deny being from a certain culture. Yeah. And I think it's a pity when people who are proud of their culture are seen as racist. I mean, you can be proud as long as you are not a racist. You can be proud as long as you don't say everything else is bad.
Exactly. I think that's actually that it doesn't mean, when you are proud of your culture, it doesn't mean that you're denying others their culture.
That's it. I mean, you are an Austrian lady, very British, living in England for a long time. And you also lived in France. So are you a proud Austrian British lady or a proud British Austrian lady, or what's that?
I think you then absorb all the things, if you appreciate them, what I do, right? If you appreciate where you live, what is different, then I think you absorb all of this and you become all of this a little bit, right? And that's how it should be, not to completely assimilate, but add to, add to my own culture, the culture that I'm living in. But I must admit, I always had a little bit of a struggle with the word pride, because I thought it's nothing that I can be proud of, because I I didn't do anything to be Austrian.
Exactly.
I very often consider myself lucky to be, because I could have been born in a different part of the world and be less privileged, right? So I'm a very privileged person, and I know that. I don't know whether it has to do with pride. However, I do realize when I'm traveling, and then I get on a plane that's from our national airliner, right? Austrian Airlines. It is different. It is feeling home in a way.
Yeah.
I don't know whether I would call it pride, or hearing classical music, and I know the whole world is admiring Vienna for their classical music, for example. I wouldn't call it pride, but a deeply rooted feeling of home, wherever that is. But when I see French number plates here in the UK now, I feel the same. I feel it's a part of where I was, and a part of where I lived, and where I spent my life.
Exactly.
And so, I do like it. And everything, when I see a number plate of the UK with the GB on the back of the car in Austria, when I'm there on holidays, it is exactly the same. We are connected to those cultures in one way or the other, right?
That's true. And perhaps just as you spoke, I also thought perhaps it's not the correct way for me to say I'm a proud Black woman with all the German influences and so on, but I'm grateful. That's it. Yeah. When I wake up in the morning, I'm grateful for what I have, for what I am. Yeah.
Maybe if, our sense of identity or pride, it can be pride. If it's not boastful, but grounded, then I think it's something that we can also show and share. And then it's not about cultural superiority, but about cultural pride.
Yes.
And I think it has a healthy aspect to it. And in that sense, I would have understood how you are feeling proud of everything that makes you, right?
Yeah. And you have lots of things in your basket. That's it. Not only
Very
one
true.
thing, but lots of things. And it's a good mixture. And I think everyone has lots of things in his or her basket.
Absolutely. And it's how we mix it. Yeah. So it's not about being less proud, but maybe more mindfully proud. And also taking others into account, and then celebrating that pride without separating from others.
That's it. That's a good last word.
It's a good last word.
Yeah.
Let's end here.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for sharing that. I love what you said, and see you again next time.
Yes, and thank you very much for asking again.
You're very welcome.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.